Hello everyone. Good morning. I welcome you in mathematics. That is the topic data handling. In this session we are going to work on what is data handling and some sort of revision of your data handling concept of your previous year. So before we start the topic, let us first of all understand what do you exactly mean by data handling. Data. Data handling is a part of statistics which work on the information or maybe a numerical information. Basically, it work on numerical information. Now, for an example, I'll give you a very simple example. When I was in third or fourth grade, that time normally the government used to show the ad on the TV. That is Do Ya Teen Bus. So in fact, the government wanted to say, okay, two children or three children enough. Don't go for more children in the family to control the population. Now after that, maybe in a short time itself, the another ad what we could find was Hum Do Hamare Do. That means the government changed that tagline of Do Ya Tin Bus to Hum Do Hamare Do. That means only two children enough. And now Beta Ho Ya Beti, Ek Hai Kafi. The new tagline has come. That means only one child is enough. Now what government is doing? Government is trying to control the population. But how government understand what exactly the population is? How government can predict that how much could be the population in coming 10 years? Don't you think government need to work on all these things? Yes, exactly. And government is working on these things. So how do they do about it? How do they go about these all things? So here the counting of people normally happens after every 10 years. The first time it was done in 1931. The first time the counting of people in India was done in 1931 under a tag of Janaganana. So now also in 2011, 2021 is going to happen. So last time when the counting of people was done, it was 2011, right? And now it will be done in 2021. After every 10 years, the counting of people is done, and that will help in understanding what exactly is going to happen in coming 10 years. What will be the population after 10 years, and then accordingly, government take actions on control of the population and as well as feeding to those increased population of India in 10 years. So it is a very wider area we chose to understand data handling. But still, let's come closer. Even somewhere you or your school uses the data. Now, for example, scores of mathematics of your class 8A class. So you have four divisions A, B, C, D. So what your teachers are doing, it's not like they just show the scores to your parent. Your test is not conducted to show your score to the parent, and your parent should understand how weak or how good their word is. No, they even need to understand that what way they have to teach. They even need to understand that how the speed is supposed to be. Now imagine class 8A, class 8B and class 8C. These are the three divisions, and average mark of class 8A of mathematics is 20 out of 30. Class B is 25 out of 30 and class C is 15 out of 30. Then it's very clear that a class B is very good in maths, so they can increase the speed of mathematics. They got to know that class C is very weak in maths. They can give more number of period for that class C. Accordingly, this data can be properly utilized for the further development. So you can understand every area this data information, data collection is very important. Not only this, even your mummy sometimes use the data or previous data and uses it. How your mummy uses the data? Now imagine the number of rotis or the quantity that what she has to bring from the market. Isn't it? She has got a record in her mind. It's not like she writes somewhere, but she has got record in her mind. If she wanted to purchase bhindi, how much kg of bhindi is sufficient enough? That she knows already due to her previous data, the previous recorded data, right? So everyone, even you use data, like data is not internet data. I'm talking about information, numerical information. You also use the numerical information that is called as data. How do you use data? The information, how do you use? Now you may be using it like how many hours of studies you're doing, how many days are left for the examination preparation, how much part is already completed. All that, isn't it, you have a pre-recorded data in your mind, right? How many hours you have to play. When you play a cricket match, isn't it, you keep a record that who is good in batting, who is good in fielding, who is good in bowling, whose bowling statistics is better, isn't it? We all have got this recorded data in our mind, right? And all that is nothing but considered as a data handling. So everything whatever we have seen is nothing but a data handling. Data handling is very much required, very much essential in all the fields wherever you are going. In each and every field, this you will find data handling. Every field, may it is education, may it is medical, may it is engineering, any field you are going, you will find this concept there, right? So here from this grade or maybe from the previous grade, we are working on this data handling. The reason is this, that it is extremely important, and at the same time, believe me, it is very very simple as well. Very simple compared to other concepts of mathematics, very very simple. But now data handling is not just about handling it, it's about using it, in fact. So handling, it means using it. So there are three ways of data, or three process of data. One is data collection. Data collection means getting the data, fetching the data, right? Second is data presentation. Okay. And third is analysis of the data, understanding data. Okay. You have only data collection and data presentation today in this particular topic, whereas analysis we have in coming grades like in 9th standard and 10th standard. What is collection of the data? I hope you remember tally mark, and then collecting the data. You remember that? All that is called as a data collection. ये जो होता है, ये tally mark का जो concept होता है, that is data collection. We are going to work in the further part. Data presentation क्या होता है? Maybe drawing graph, drawing bar graph. You remember that? Or maybe a kind of a pie chart, right? I hope you understand this. All that is nothing but data presentation, understanding the data, looking at the data, or giving the data in easy to understand manner, okay, simpler manner. Analysis of the data we are going to check next year. Okay, so forget about analysis of the data, तो हम लोग इसको erase कर देते हैं. Okay, so today what we are going to do, we are going to work on presentation of the data, that means graph we are going to work on. So first few exercises or first few part of this particular data is about presentation. So let us talk about presentation. So first of all, let's have a simple bar graph. So this is a bar graph. तो सबसे पहले चेक करते हैं व्हाट आर द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ बार ग्राफ. मतलब कैसे होता है बार ग्राफ. बार ग्राफ में दो चीज़ें होती है. एक होता है वाई एक्सिस, जो वर्टिकल एक्सिस होता है उसको बोलते हैं वाई एक्सिस, एंड दूसरा होता है हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस, उसको बोलते हैं एक्स एक्सिस, विच यू कैन सी देयर. On the y-axis as well as on x-axis at the equal interval you will find the marks. Now here at the equal interval you must be finding the marks. Could you see this? Right? At the same time the mark on the y-axis are also at the equal interval. One of the information is there on x-axis and the other one is on the y-axis. Now in this bar graph, let us read the bar graph properly. You are going to answer this today, right? So let's understand this bar graph. What information is given by the bar graph? The very first question, let us see. What information is given by the bar graph? You read it properly. You can see here number of students in the class 8, and in this is nothing but I think academic years. So this bar graph is giving information about number of students in class 8 in 2003-4, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 5 years, right? So this is nothing but giving us number of students present in the class 8 in 5 years, right? तो 5 years के बारे में दिया हुआ है. or 2003 to 2008, as you can say, right? In which year is the increase in the number of students is maximum? Increase in the number of students is maximum. In which year increase in the number of students is maximum? Now this answer is bit confusing, bit difficult. Increase in number of students, it's not like in which year it is said that number of students is maximum. If directly number of students is maximum, it is 2007-8, but it is not asked like that. What is asked? Increase. Okay, so change in number of students check करते हैं. Change मतलब ये हुआ change. This is what is change from 2003-4 to 2004-5. This is what is change from 4-5 to 5-6. This is what the change is from 5-6 to 6-7, and this is what the change is from 6-7 to 7-8. Now can you find out, can you identify that in which year the change was very remarkable or maximum? So it's very clear, it is in the year 2004-5, right? In which year the number of students are maximum? Exactly. Now this is nothing but 7-8. You can easily understand. 2007-2008. State whether true or false. The number of students during 2005-6, okay, is twice that of 3-4. It twice that of 3-4. Check करते. In 5-6 it is 250. In 5-6 it is 250. And 3-4, 2003-4 it is 100. Okay, so it is false. Fine, clear. Hoping that you are understanding how to understand the data and how to give answer of the data. Clear? Very clear, right? Okay, we'll go for the next one. Again, we are going for the same thing today, just a revision of your previous grades and understanding how the graph is. Now this is called as a new type of graph, which is called as a joint bar graph. देखो, this graph is called as just a bar graph, and this graph is called as a joint bar graph because we have two graph or two bars for the same. मैथ्स के लिए दो ग्राफ्स है, सोशल साइंस के लिए है, साइंस के लिए दो है, इंग्लिश के लिए दो है, हिंदी के लिए दो है. That's why we called as joint bar graph. Simple. Now what these two are, चेक करते हैं. देख लो यहाँ पे इट्स वेरी क्लियरली मेंशन. दिस इज अ ईयर गिवन. सो नाउ इन दिस पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ वी हैड ओनली टू इन्फॉर्मेशन, नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स एंड द ईयर. वेर एज इन दिस केस वी हैव थ्री इन्फॉर्मेशन. तो कौन से थ्री इन्फॉर्मेशन है? एक तो सब्जेक्ट है, दूसरा मार्क्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट है, एंड तीसरा है ईयर्स. ओके, सो इन दीज टू कॉन्सिक्यूटिव ईयर्स द मार्क्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट, मार्क्स ऑब्टेन बाय एक स्टूडेंट के मार्क्स है, मार्क्स ऑब्टेन बाय वन पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट इन द फॉलोइंग सब्जेक्ट. इट इज लाइक दैट. सो ईयर, marks as well as name of the subjects we have got as a three informations, multiple information. Now in such cases we have to go for the bar graph. And which type of bar graph it is? Joint bar graph. So let's understand how is that joint bar graph is. We are going to just read it, don't worry. हमें कुछ ड्रॉ वगैरह कुछ नहीं करना है, हम बस रीड करने वाले कि एग्जैक्टली कैसा है ये. ठीक है, तो ये जो वाइट कलर है इट इज़ फॉर 2005-6 एंड जिस ग्रे कलर इज़ फॉर 2006-7. So keep your common sense working and let's understand the answer of the questions. ठीक है, let's understand. What is the information given by the double bar graph? Joint bar graph है, double bar graph. चलो ठीक है, हम लोग इसको double bar graph बोलेंगे. चलो टेक्स्ट बुक में है वैसे ही फॉलो करते हैं. Double bar graph. So what is the information we have got in double? Double in sense we have two, that's why it is said double. Okay. So in case if there is a one more year, you could see here. So in that case 2007-8 we will have another graph here, right? Joint bar graph. That's why I said it as a joint bar graph. But anyway, in your text it is only till double, so it's okay, no problem. So now what I can understand here is, let's see what information is given. So this bar graph gives me the information of marks of one child, marks obtained by a child, marks obtained by one student in the subjects like math, social science, science, English, and Hindi in year 2005-6 and 2006-7. Or else we can say this gives a comparison, because you can see this graph gives me that how he is improving in the next year. Now check karo, in maths he has improved a lot, in social science he has improved a bit, in science he has improved a bit, in English he is deteriorating, that means he has reduced his interest in the next year. Hindi he has maintained. That means what? It is giving a comparison between the score of a one child in subjects in the year 2005-6 and 2006-7. So this word you can use, that is giving a comparison. Idea clear? Getting it? Next one. In which subject the performance improved the most? So clear? It is maths, right? And the same thing is going to happen this year for you as well. In this year your performance of maths is going to improve a lot. In which subject has the performances deteriorated? Deteriorated in sense reduced. So it is English, very clear. In which subject is the performance is at par? At par in sense same level. It's okay, it's good level. So it's Hindi. Fine, clear. आगे बढ़ते हैं. So very simple. It's not big deal, है ना? So now keeping that idea in mind, that how the graph is to be constructed, can we able to manage to construct the graph? Now that we will understand. तो आज हमें क्या क्या करना है, एक 5 क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट करने हैं. देखो, एक तो ये ग्राफ के क्वेश्चन के आंसर लिखने हैं, ये ग्राफ के क्वेश्चन का आंसर लिखना है, एंड कुछ ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने हैं. आई विल हेल्प यू इन ड्रॉइंग द ग्राफ, डोंट वरी. तो ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने से पहले आपके पास क्या क्या होना चाहिए? एक तो सबसे पहले ग्राफ बुक होना चाहिए. सबसे पहले आपके पास क्या होना चाहिए? ग्राफ बुक. सेकेंड थिंग, यू शुड हैव स्केल, रूलर, एंड थर्ड थिंग पेंसिल, एंड ऑफ कोर्स सम ब्रेन, अ लिटिल ब्रेन. ओके, चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट वर्किंग. सबसे पहले ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने से पहले इसको कैसे, कौन सा वाला ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है वो चेक करो. कौन सा वाला ग्राफ करेंगे वो चेक करना है. 2 इन्फॉर्मेशन है तो सिंपल बार ग्राफ देख लो. 2 ही इन्फॉर्मेशन है, एक है उसके मंथ एंड दूसरा है द नंबर ऑफ वॉचेस सोल्ड. ठीक है, तो आई हैव जस्ट टू ड्रॉ अ वाई एक्सिस एंड आई हैव जस्ट अ सिंपल एक्स एक्सिस. तो ये रहा मेरा एरो. सो इन दिस मैनर ओनली यू विल बी ड्राइंग. ठीक है, देन एट द इक्वल इंटरवल, ठीक है, आई गो फॉर इट इक्वल इंटरवल. तो आई कैन गो फॉर 3 here on my graph. I can do in this way. So normally जो first होता है, the first one, the first column, first row you can say, you please mention it on the x-axis, that means horizontal axis. Okay, that is July, August, September, October. You can write in short, October, November, December. इतने ही है ना, that's it. Now I have to mark on y-axis. What I have to mark? Number of watches sold. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग लिखेंगे month, और यहाँ पे ऐसे एरो ड्रॉ करेंगे, और यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे हम लोग? Number of watches sold, एंड ऐसे एरो करेंगे. So this one will help in understanding what the graph is for. Okay, this one will help in understanding what the graph is for. Clear? And now I will mark the watches, number of watches. तो ये कैसा है देख लो, ठीक से इसको अंडरस्टैंड करो. तो इट इज़ लाइक मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 500. तो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू, आई विल टेक मल्टीपल ऑफ 500. तो यहाँ पे मैं 500 लूँगा, यहाँ पे मैं 1000 लूँगा, यहाँ पे 1500, यहाँ पे 2000, एंड यहाँ पे 2500, एंड व्हाट एल्स, दैट्स इट, इनफ, मैक्सिमम 3000. So till there I have to go. And now I will be drawing graph. In July month it is 1000. तो I'll draw the graph properly with the scale. That's it. तो July is done. The width of this particular bar in sense ये जो दिख रहा है, this width is supposed to be this, इसको बार बोलते हैं. The width is supposed to be constant in all the month. Okay, width you should not change. Remember, August it is 1500. It's very simple. And now I hope you can do that. Clear? Getting it? Hope you understand it. So similarly, you can complete all other month graph as well. Easy है ना, ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है, interesting है, मज़ा आता है करने में. ये देखो, अभी ये information कैसे देख लो. This information has got अलग अलग ये मतलब एक तो पहले children who prefer walking and cycling. From school there are 3 schools. तो स्कूल के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन है, हाउ चिल्ड्रन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन है, हाउ मेनी चिल्ड्रन, एंड थर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन क्या है, वॉकिंग एंड साइकिलिंग है. तो अकॉर्डिंगली हियर आई नीड डबल बार ग्राफ. ओके, सो जो 2 इंफॉर्मेशन है जैसे कि ये वॉकिंग एंड साइकिलिंग, ठीक है, ये जो 2 इंफॉर्मेशन है दैट आई विल राइट एज ग्राफ बार. तो ये रहा वॉकिंग एंड दिस इज अबाउट ऐसे ऐसे वाला अगर हो साइकिलिंग. क्लियर? So now let's complete the graph. In this manner. So very simple, कुछ ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. तो ये दोनों छोड़ के मतलब वॉकिंग एंड साइकिलिंग छोड़ के जो बचा हुआ जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है दैट आई विल टेक इट ऑन एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस. तो स्कूल ए, तो schools I'll take in this here on this y x axis, and number of student or children, number of children on y axis. So this is the way how you can work on. Okay, so on the x axis it is only 3 schools. तो थोड़ा जो प्लेस में ज़रा ज़्यादा लेता हूँ, जैसे कि मैंने 1 2 3 4 5 लिया, 1 2 3 4 5 चलो ठीक है 5 लिया, 1 2 3 4 5 लिया, दैट्स इट. ठीक है, गिव मी जस्ट 1 minute. ओके, सो वी हैव द स्कूल्स, दैट इज स्कूल ए हियर, स्कूल बी हियर एंड स्कूल सी हियर. ठीक है, अभी मुझे क्या करना है, नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन आई हैव टू प्लॉट. तो ये तो 5 के मल्टीपल्स में है ना, 5 के मल्टीपल में. तो मैं ऐसे कर सकता हूँ 10, ऐसे यहाँ पे 20, यहाँ पे 30, दिस इज़ 40 एंड हियर इज़ 50. मैक्सिमम उतना ही है, 55 भी है. ओके, तो 60. ओके, सो नाउ आई विल बी टेकिंग वॉकिंग. तो ऑन ए स्कूल में वॉकिंग के लिए कितने जा सकते हैं, तो 40 है. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, ऐसे यहाँ से, ओ सॉरी, आगे 40 एंड उसको ही कनेक्टेड साइकिलिंग को कितने कर रहे हैं, 45. तो ये रहे 45 और उसको क्या करना है, आपको शेड करना है. दैट्स इट. अभी मुझे बताओ, डू यू थिंक इज डिफिकल्ट? बिल्कुल भी नहीं, बिल्कुल भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, बहुत बहुत सिंपल है. ठीक है, ऑन बी यू कैन कंटिन्यू द सेम वे. ओके, बट वन थिंग रिमेंबर, इट शुड बी एट द इक्वल डिस्टेंस. ओके, दैट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड एट द सेम टाइम यहाँ पे इंटरवल लेना बहुत नेसेसरी है. तो प्रॉपर इंटरवल्स लेना एंड देन प्लॉटिंग इट ऑन द ग्राफ इज़ एक्सट्रीमली ईजी, वेरी वेरी सिंपल. सो आपको करना क्या क्या है, आज ये 2 ग्राफ कंप्लीट करने हैं, दिस 2 ग्राफ, एंड आंसर दीज क्वेश्चंस. ओके, ऑल बाय योरसेल्फ. तो 4 ही क्वेश्चंस मैं आपको आज दे रहा हूँ, ज़्यादा कुछ काम नहीं दिया है. ये भी एक है और एक क्वेश्चन लिया था मैंने, बट ठीक है, ये कल कर लेंगे हम लोग. अगर आपको आ रहा है करना, मतलब इफ़ यू कुड डू दिस देन यू कैन ट्राई. इट्स अ डबल बार ग्राफ. ओके, तो देखता हूँ हाउ मेनी इफ यू कैन डू इट. डबल ग्राफ. ओके, try doing it if you could do. Fine. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.